Hello guys, this side Anirudh Chiller. I'll be your trainer for today. So we were talking in our last videos about Fortinet NSE 4 using the Fortinet OS 7.x platform inside a EVNG. And I have created a lab that I showed you last time. So for today, that's our agenda. We are going to create and configure the edge router, and in that configuration I'll be showing you how exactly and why we need to do the configuration. So let's move to our EVNG lab. I hope you have created the lab in your PC. So this is the edge router. Why this is the edge router? If something is coming from lower or anywhere, it must go the R6 router to reach to the internet. So it's the most important router that we have to use. So let's, before starting, let's wipe the previous configuration here. Just click, wait for some time. Okay, it's wiped. And now do the start. I started, double click on it, open the putty session. Oh, it's not locked. That's why it's moving. That's why you just try to keep it locked. Okay, it's locked now. It won't move now. Open the putty. Let's wait for the router to restart. Give it a 1 minute or two. Once it go to restart, I'll be showing you why we need to do that. Because on the edge router, we need to do some routing, like whatever is coming from the lower network, or let's say our company network, is when it's crossing the edge router and entering to the internet, those private address should convert in some kind of public address or something like that. So I'm going to do some netting here on the interface E0 by 1. I'm going to do netting for outside towards the internet. For E0 by 0, if you're seeing, I'm going to do the netting for the inside internet. And on the R6, I'm going to put the IPs for E0 by 1 and 0 by 0. So let's do that. Okay, we are getting some kind of error. Hope it's not going to create any issue. Let's go. Enabling it, and hope you're seeing. Let me try to increase some size of the font here. Change setting. Give me a second so you can have a clear view or visual of the thing. Okay. Okay, font is big now. Let's go to the configuration mode. The basic thing you can do, you can change the host name first as is edge router. So let's name it R6 Edge. So if you're seeing, the name has been changed. So let's check which router. So we have E0 by 1. One second, let me maximize it a bit. Okay. Before that, let's check if what kind of interface, if they are up or not. So here we are seeing, okay, we have interface E0 by 1 that's up, and it's already is having the IP, and IP is getting from the DSCP. And why we say the DSCP? DSCP should be there, because if it's not getting from the DSCP, you have to manually provide it, or you can type one command. Let me show you what was the command. Just to show run interface ethernet 0/1. This is the command. If it's not taking the IP from the DHCP or any static IP is not there when you restart it, because we already connected to the management cloud here. That's the management. We just name it as the internet. We are going to use that as the internet. So if it's not there, just type this command IP address DHCP and it will take the IP directly. Okay. So what was the other interface? Uh, E0 by 0. We just need to make sure it's up. That's it. We are going to assign some IP. It is up. Okay. Doesn't worry. So host name is done. IP address is done. Let's check if we have any default route for anything. Let's move to show IP route. What kind of route we are seeing? Okay, we have a default route here. That's going for management 192.168.1.1. And we are using this specific subnet that we from where we are getting this IP 192.168.1.12 here. So this subnet is used here. Let's enter it. Just ignore this specific error message. It's because of the images, and I just keep it for different purpose. So that's why I'm getting the error. So let's do the IP addressing here. So Okay, let's configure this. Which was the interface? Just check the interface status first. Show run interface Ethernet 0/0 just in case. Okay, it's not having an IP. Go to the configuration mode. Interface Ethernet 0/0 IP address. So, which IP we have to use? So we'll be using this subnet 123.1.1.0/24. Let's take it dot one here and dot two on the other side. So 123.1. Let's cross check again. 1.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. So we have the IP. Just try to do show no shut and cross check show IP interface brief. Okay, we are seeing the IP and here they are. Let's give it a try if we are able to ping anything outside. Ping, let's say internet, that's the Google DNS. Okay, we are pinging, it's working on the other side. So let's do the net. Conf T Ethernet 0 by 1, that's the interface. This interface is towards the internet, so IP net outside. That's it. Exit 0 by 0, IP net inside. Done. Exit. Now try to ping. Do ping. Let's say if you need to know if any translation is happening from 123.1.1.1 to the other sides, that's 192.168.1.12. Yeah, that's the IP. Ping is working. Do show IP net translations. Oh, nothing is there. So no translation is happen. Why is not happening? Because we need to allow it to make it happen. So here we are going to create one access list. That access list will be having allow will be showing okay if something happening. If you remember about the NAT, we'll be showing that okay if this is the IP like 123.1.1, it should overload and go on the other side. It will show the translation. Okay, let's create the access list 10 and permit 123 the SIP of our E0 by 0 and this will be the wildcard. If you remember, I have uploaded one video here which is showing that how we can use the wildcard and ACLs and it's related to the ACL. You will be having a depth idea about that one, okay, how you can use the wildcard there. And that's it. Enter. So access list is created. So after that, so this access list won't do any work to make it. So we have to put this access list on the net as well. How we can do that? So IP net inside source list, I think. Yeah, source list, then the access list number 10. And I think after that we need to put interface. Through which interface it should be going? It should be going by 0 by 1 interface Ethernet 0 by 1. Do the questionnaire again. If you need to do, yeah, we can. I think one more, yeah. Overload. So by using the overload command means if more than one IP is coming, they will all be transmitted to a single IP. So like overload PAT or NAT, you can say. So what this thing is saying, whatever IP that's coming from the inside having the source list of 10, that's the means the access list 10, that should pass through Ethernet interface 0 by 1 and should be translated using the net. Enter now. Now do exit all, try to ping Google DNS. It is working. Earlier, if you remember, we don't have any translations. Let's try if we are seeing anything. Show IP net translation. Oh, not right now. It should be showing. Just wait, try to ping some more. Okay, let's troubleshoot why it's not showing. Mm, Let's cross check everything. Show run interface, Ethernet 0 by 0. IP net inside. We have the IP. Okay. Show Ethernet into 0 by 1. It's getting from the DSCP. Net is enabled. Show IP access. 1 second. Show run include access. Okay, we have access list that's permitting. Okay, so this is the mistake we have created. We use the subnet instead of the specific IP. Oh, we have to go to the configuration mode and we have to disable this. Why we have to disable this? Because if you see access list and permitting 123.1.1.0, but our IP for Ethernet 0 by 0 was 123.1.1.1. So we put the wrong IP by mistake. It happens. So just change it here. I think post test the transmission will work. Let's enter it. Okay. Try to ping it again. It is okay. I think it is working. Okay. Ping happening. Show IP net. Translation. Let's see if we are seeing. Oh, still not seeing any translation. What is happening? Net translations. Let's do some more ping. Okay, it's something else. Let me do one thing. Let me reboot this one. Give me a second. It's going to take like a minute or two. I'm going to reboot this devices. So after that, it might work. Okay, guys. So I have rebooted the device, but I just forgot to save the configuration. So I have to save it again. So the uptime is 3 minutes, and we have the same configuration as last time. Let me show you. Show run interface Ethernet 0 by 0. Oh, show run interface Ethernet 0 by 0, 0 by 1. Let me show you if we have an access list. Uh, okay, we have that. We put that. Show run include IP net. Okay, we have called as access list on the for the netting. For Ethernet 0 by 1, that's the Ethernet 0 by 1 outgoing interface towards the internet. So that's how it is working. Let's ping now again. Ping 8.8.8.8. So let's see if we are getting any translation. Shabinet translations. Ah, we aren't. Let's try one more thing. But this time we'll be taking the source. Why the source? Let's say we'll be saying that, okay, we are going to ping and it's coming from the source 123.1.1 means it's coming from the bottom from here, from this source, Ethernet 0 by 1. And let's see if the translation is happening. Ah, it is happening. So this is inside global, that's local, that's outside local, that's outside global. So translation is happening. So this configuration part is completed. So we have configured the edge router that's going to the internet. We have configured the netting here, outside, inside. We create one access list for the lower subnet 123.1.1.0/24 and specific for the IP of Ethernet 0 by 0. Post that when we try to reach the DNS of the Google, so we are able to see the translation is happening. So that is all for today. I hope you liked the video and I hope you subscribe my channel and we'll be getting up with more videos in which I'll be configuring this Fortinet 1 and going to transmission that's going to happen from Fortinet to R6 and to the internet in our upcoming video. So thank you so much guys. Thanks for the time.